You've been living at 40%, maybe 60% max. And every night when the world goes silent and you're alone with your thoughts, a quiet whisper rises from within. This isn't who I am. This isn't what I'm meant to be. You know what that whisper is? It's your real self. The self that remembers the fire you once had. The version of you that refuses to die quietly. Let today be the funeral of your excuses. Let this be the day you kill the version of yourself that plays small, so the one that was built for more can finally rise. Part 1. You know you're meant for more. So why are you holding back? Somewhere deep inside you, you've always known. From the time you were a child, you could feel it. You were different. Not better, not perfect, but different. You looked at the stars and didn't just see light. You saw possibility. You looked at successful people and didn't envy them. You knew you were one of them, just waiting for your time. But time passed, and life got louder. People told you to be realistic, to slow down, to fit in. And little by little, you started to believe them. Your dreams got smaller, your voice got quieter, and your fire, it got dim. But here's the truth, nobody told you. You weren't supposed to fit in. You were supposed to stand out. You were built for more. Comfort is the cage, and you're the one holding the key. Let's talk about comfort. Comfort is seductive. It wraps itself around you like a warm blanket. And at first, it feels like peace. But it's not peace. It's paralysis. See, comfort doesn't care about your goals. It doesn't care about your vision. It only cares about one thing, keeping you where you are. Every time you sleep in instead of getting up to build. Every time you choose distraction over discipline, you're feeding the comfort cage. You're building your own prison. But the crazy part, the door is unlocked. You've had the key the whole time. That key is called action. And once you start moving, even with fear, even with doubt, you realize the cage was never real. You were just afraid to leave it. Part 3. The world doesn't owe you a thing, but you owe yourself everything. Listen carefully. Nobody's coming to save you. Not your family, not your friends, not luck, not some magical opportunity. No one. And that's not bad news. That's freedom. Because if no one's coming to save you, then it's up to you. It's your story, your grind, your results. And that means you get to write the ending. So stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the right time. The only thing you're guaranteed is this moment. What you do with it will determine whether you spend your life watching others live their dreams, or you finally build your own. Your excuses sound best to you, but they're killing your greatness. You know what the most dangerous lies are? The ones you tell yourself. I'm tired. I'll start tomorrow. Maybe it's not meant for me. What if I fail? You dress them up as reasons, but they're excuses, and they are the enemy of your future. Greatness doesn't come wrapped in comfort. It comes wrapped in chaos, pain, rejection, sacrifice. You want to win, then you have to outgrow your excuses. They don't serve you. They don't love you. They don't protect you. They're just the stories you keep repeating so you don't have to risk anything real. But remember this, if you don't sacrifice for your dreams become the sacrifice. Hard 5, discipline, the bridge between who you are and who you're meant to be. Talent might get you noticed, but discipline is what makes you unstoppable. You can be motivated today and lazy tomorrow, but discipline shows up even when you don't feel like it. Discipline works in silence. Discipline wakes up early. Discipline puts in the hours when nobody's watching. Discipline bleeds now, so it can win later if you want to live the life you were built for. Then discipline is the price. There are no shortcuts, no cheat codes, no lucky breaks. Just daily, unsexy, uncomfortable effort. Over and over and over again. And the best part, every time you choose discipline, you're voting for your future. You were built for more. Act like it. Failure is not the end, it's the beginning. Let's clear something up right now. Failure is not your enemy. It's your teacher, your mirror, your refiner. You failed. Good. That means you tried. Do you know what's worse than failing? Never starting. Never knowing what could have been. Living your whole life in regret because you were too scared to make a move. Failure is part of the process. It doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're building. Ask any champion. Ask any legend. Ask anyone who actually made it. They'll all tell you the same thing. They failed a lot, but they didn't stay there. They didn't quit when it got embarrassing. They didn't shrink when it got painful, because they understood something you're starting to understand now. The road to success is paved with failure. Every scar, every stumble, every no is fuel. So, don't fear failure. Fear staying the same. You weren't built to stay down. You were built to rise. You were built different. Start acting like it. You know it. You've always known it. There's something inside you that refuses to die. A fire that doesn't go out no matter how dark it gets. A voice that keeps saying, "You're not done." You don't want the average life. You don't want the 9 to 5 coffin where dreams go to die. You don't want to just survive. You want to thrive. And the reason you feel restless, the reason you can't settle like everyone else, is because you were never meant to. You were built for late nights. You were built for pressure. You were built for breakthroughs. You were built for war. You're a fighter. You're a builder. You're not soft. You're not lost. And you're not done. So act like it. Show up when others give up. Speak up when others go silent. Build when others break. Stay hungry when others get comfortable. You're not one of them. You're not regular. You're not average. You're not disposable. You were built for more. Now is the time to prove it. Not with your words, but with your work. You were built for more. So start living like it. If you've made it this far, it means something deep inside you is burning. A part of you is done with the lies. Done with playing small. Done with making promises to yourself and breaking them. Now, you're ready. Not because the fear is gone, but because the fire is bigger. Here's the truth. You're not too late. You're not too old. You're not too broken. You're not too behind. You're just early in your becoming. But becoming doesn't happen in your mind. It happens in your habits. It happens in your choices. It happens in the unseen moments when no one's clapping for you. This is your moment. This is your war. This is your beginning. So stop watching. Stop wishing. Stop waiting. And start building. One choice at a time. One morning at a time. One painful, powerful, disciplined day at a time. Because in the end, the world doesn't need another copy. It needs the real you. The relentless you. the unapologetic you, the one who stopped making excuses and started making history. You were built for more, so act like it.